Let's see what happens.
The greasy old spring mattress.
The offer still stands.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there.
Curl up with your knees close to your chest.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close. Until
you
feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening.
Where are we going?
Sleep.
Where are we going? Ah. Kim? Kim? I don't like this. Kim? The lieutenant's no longer here. Go outside to the bench. Outside of the bench? Was it this way? Here. I'm confused. The door is back like you never opened it. I guess there's a bench out here? I don't remember a bench. Where was there a bench? Go down to the chain. There's something there. The chain's on the other side. Oh, there's one here too. Walk into the water? Oh no. You see your footprints on the water. Where are we going? Oh dear.
Dolores Dei, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry. Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking. But you don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold and mean. Let her go. Let her go? This is the holy queen of the territories of Muindi and Insulinda. Think of the historic knowledge we could glean. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win her back. Win her back? How does that fit in here? And what is the Holy Suzerain doing here anyway?
Hey. That's all I get? Smile.
I mean, hey to you too?
She says apprehensively. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. Both professionally and romantically. I've come to a fulfilling and peaceful period in my life. Well, how are you doing, Harry?
She nods hastily. I've discovered a new species.
Wow, see? A new species.
She smiles. It's another sad smile with knitted brows.
I told you. Good things can still happen.
I guess.
Exactly. Now.
She glances over her shoulder. You hear distant traffic. An airship passes overhead. Dogs bark somewhere.
This is everything I always warned you about.
Something's off.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, then looks at her bag.
She means she doesn't have time to tend to your emotions.
I'm gonna say it.
She sighs and looks over her shoulder.
What are you doing? Stop saying things like that.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry. Might as well be another lifetime.
What's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
The crown? Aren't you wearing one?
Oh, this.
She corrects the wreath on her forehead.
This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder.
Anyway,
Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk, and we need to have one more massive epic showdown.
no, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really. We don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters. It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet. Not after that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try now.
But that's not a very good way for things to be.
It's not. But
She looks at her feet. Little golden sandals cover her toes. But what? Tell me there's something good.
I don't know why I said but. There is no but.
That's it?
That's it, yes. We've talked about it 1,000,000 times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
Where in hell? Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
Oh, yeah, I guess he's not getting over it at all.
It just takes some time. For you, I think it will take something like 20 years, maybe. It was hard for me too, you know. I used to think I couldn't live without you.
She looks you straight in the eye. Her irises are light blue, flecked with green.
But I can.
She keeps her shoulders squared and her back straight. But it's clear you're still making her sad.
20 years is so much time.
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew.
You felt that way once? That you couldn't live without me?
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
Your innocence, Dolores Dei. I'm sorry I made you sad.
It's okay.
I don't like any of that. Alright. I have other things. I need to know.
What other things? We've been through all the things, Harry.
But I don't remember any of it. I get the feeling you're not really Doris Day.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Dei.
She looks at you quizzically. It doesn't seem like a mystery she wants to get into. You're the X something.
Wasn't I Dolores Dei just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch.
She's clearly both. Clearly, I shouldn't have to spell this out. Clearly is a metaphor. Dolores Day is a metaphor. for how he worships this woman that he loved.
I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
She keeps glancing over her shoulder nervously. Didn't you say you had tickets up here somewhere? Didn't you say you had tickets? I swear she said she had tickets for the 10:20.
We all told you. Everyone warned you.
Who's everyone?
Everyone.
Literally all of you.
I'm glad we're having this conversation. I'm getting closure.
I'm glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
What?
You know it's impolite? Say nothing. Just look at her.
She does not look back. Instead, eyes her fingernails. They're bitten frayed. The evening wind blows in. The gown wraps around her like a white flag.
Point to your head, the morning.
The morning? I don't understand.
No, mourning. I'm grieving. But you're not even dead.
Oh my god, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
She breathes out and it sounds more angry than a sigh. I've heard you before, you're the voice on the phone.
Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that.
She shakes her head very slowly, her white hair brushing her shoulders. Do what?
Call me like that.
You ruined it. There was still a chance. You should have waited longer. She would have called you instead.
It wasn't me, it was my hand. My fingers called you.
They shouldn't have. They really shouldn't. I was in Morova already. Safe. In the warmth of the night. Wrapped in my future love. There, I think of you less and less. Whole weeks go by without me remembering you. Months already. Soon it will be years without the hurt. I sit there in Morova, in the holy gratitude of my bliss. I put my hand on my belly and smile.
The air gets cold around you. She looks down on her stomach, then up at you. Her eyes are full of tremendous distance and mystery. Black-eyed dogs wander the alleys. Apple trees hang their bony limbs low over the patchwork of roofs. Red and black. Revachol West, the evening sun. She's left and bloomed, far away from us, our vast soul. It's Dora. That's what the voice said on the phone.
Dora is short for Dolores.
Dubois, yes, Dora Dubois.
That's why I think of Dolores Dei.
Why what?
Are you Dora Dubois?
Oh no. No. We're not doing that again.
Then you're Dolores Dei. And nothing else.
Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world. Oh God, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her bony little wrists.
I don't want to do this. I've taken responsibility for my actions. I'm a new man, weighty and normal.
She doesn't know what to say.
I'm so fucking normal now.
Yes, okay. I'm glad.
You're right, I'm not normal, I'm shit. I'm a moralist. The other moralists almost took me away on their airship. I'm not broken. I'm not a broken, insane man who can't live without you. I know I made mistakes. I take full responsibility for all of them. You can live with me again if you want to. I'm better now. Oh God.
It doesn't sound like you're better at all, Harry. It doesn't even sound like you're a moralist. It just sounds like you want to win me back or something. I don't want you to try that anymore, okay? It's too sad. I need to go.
Total annihilation. We got annihilated, Harry. It wasn't about responsibility at all. It was always only about you having no power at all. Over her, yourself, anything. That's why they didn't take you on that airship. You're insane without her.
I bought you this figurine of a headless fawn rider.
I don't want it.
Oh,
It looks expensive. I don't want it.
I thought you liked figurines. I thought the figurines were for getting you back.
That's not what figurines do, Harry.
But then the figurines don't do anything.
She looks at the headless fawn rider between your fingers and doesn't know what to say.
Maybe this revolutionary figurine then? Maybe you can take it? It's got a musket?
No, please. Please don't give me anything.
What about dice? I had some custom dice made.
Harry, I don't want things. I want to go to the aerodrome.
Okay, I won't give you things then.
I didn't ask for things. It's too late to give me anything. I would have liked these things a long time ago. The headless fawn rider especially. But now, only boring hell remains.
Her crown of hair is aglow with the red of the neon on the corner. Like this, she tramples her feet for warmth. It's getting really cold outside. You said I have a vast soul and you'll always come back to it.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
You didn't say it, you wrote it. I keep it in my paperwork.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
She brushes a strand of hair out of her eye.
You need to recite it to her, for effect. All of it. No summaries.
All right. Pull it out. Recite it.
Please, Harry. I just don't have time for this.
Oh. Okay. I'm not... We know what it says.
Okay, stop. Yes. Are you happy now?
No, I'm not.
Then why are you doing this?
I've performed a handwriting analysis on this, so I know it was you.
Very well. I wrote it. It was morning. You slept. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left, on Voyager Road. It was autumn. The first autumn. But Harry, please understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
That is true.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
I was cool.
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants. Smoking in the bus stop. I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first kiss, my first time to have sex, the first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me, it's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. It doesn't do anything anymore.
Ticket stub.
Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo. In Le Jardin, the day we went east of the river, To the aquarium first. I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face. The octopuses. It was just a day then, but to think. Were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me, talk to me about anything, go virtually anywhere in the world. Not like now. Now our interactions are limited to pain and regret.
Can't you turn back to the person you were?
And my crown of immortality? No. You scared her out of me. With your crying, the awful time we wound up having. And the cheap rental flats you could afford. Can't you see? I can never think you're cool again. I can only think that way about new people.
A cheap rental with mold on the walls and the tap dripping.
So the rich man took you from me.
Yes, I have found someone for whom I can feel the same. A copy of my love for you, only this time he is careful and rich. He will not lose me. It will go somewhere, it will grow. Harry, do you notice how none of this is very funny?
What do you mean by grow?
She smiles mysteriously, looking east, then turns her gaze back to you. The smile is gone.
What now? What's the next thing we talk about?
Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, then you should let me go to the aerodrome.
I'm curious how this conversation goes. Because we've brought up Dolores Dei as a mass murderer a number of times.
That is very contested by modern historians. Very contested. Plus, you're only saying this because things didn't work out between us. I have to go to the aerodrome now. I don't have time to defend myself from these accusations.
Stop making her angry. She won't start loving you again if you call her a mass murderer. Seriously.
Would you say you haven't behaved like a mass murderer with me? Let's push it.
You were very bad to me too. We've talked about it like 7 million times now. I don't want to do that anymore.
With your feet trembling from the steps you took, tepid and fearful, you stand against her, her body close to you, radiating warmth. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back.
But I succeeded.
This was not about failure or success. This was always going to be horror. I should not have suggested it, and you should not have listened to me.
Feel her breath?
Her chest rising like a pillow, warm exhalations against the side of your mouth, her tender soul moving through her lungs.
Hidden, distant, kept safe from you.
Her cheek?
Feels like soft fuzz, a bird covered in down feathers, brushing against your broken capillaries. The world's most precious material, reserved for those she lets close enough to feel it. You are stealing a touch. It's not yours to take.
Cold silver against my forehead?
The delicate wreath on her forehead pressing into your temple. The silver is cold from the spring evening air.
Squeeze her wrist?
Her hand does not return the grip. Her body is rigid. A current of unease courses through it. Distrust. For you. The curve of her spine. Her shoulders hunched. She keeps herself stiff.
her center guarded from your motions, unresponsive to your guidance.
Which is why I didn't want to do this.
Nothing, just pillows against you. Unresponsive, but for the taste of apricots. Apricot-scented chewing gum.
You're not kissing me back.
The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours. Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held on to her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see the expression there. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you.
You didn't kiss me back.
She breathes out heavily, as if something painful has passed through her, and shakes her head.
I must say nothing.
She shakes her head one more time. The evening wind rustles her hair, blowing old newspapers and fast food wrappings down the street.
You're the apricot chewing gum scented one.
No, I'm just Dora.
No, you're the apricot chewing gum scented one. Why didn't you kiss me back?
Why did you do that to yourself? You know I don't cheat, Harry. I never cheated on you.
That's it then.
No, Harry. Not yet. There is one more thing you have to see.
She slides her hand down her chest and onto her lower stomach and smiles.
I'm pregnant.
It's his, the man I heard on the phone.
Yes, he did it.
She looks down at her belly, then up into your old eyes.
I terminated yours. Don't you remember, you poor fuck? You poverty-stricken fuck. Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else.
I don't know how much of the... Jeez. How much of her is just his mind torturing himself?
More questions. Ask more.
No, I think I'm done.
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
Her fingers wrap around the bag handle.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything. You should go on without me.
I think you should let her go. Nod silently like a martyr.
No, you don't. You're just being a martyr. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
She turns. No.
Yes.
Will we ever see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
How can that be?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental.
This is a repeating dream?
I'm suffocatingly beautiful and young, and I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum, like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness, after leaving you the first time, so long ago.
I think her continuously reminding him of poverty is his own self-defeating thoughts of himself. I don't know if that's necessarily her attitude. This is intolerably bad.
Oh, yes. This is real darkness. It's not death or war or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
We need to stop doing this to ourselves. Oh man. Whoa, where's our clothes? Where's our clothes? What happened?
Quick. How was your sleep?
It was total annihilation camp.
I did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have? Was it a job dream?
It was an ex-wife dream.
The lieutenant nods solemnly. I understand. We've all been through similar things. It can be overcome.
Let's solve the fucking case.
We already solved the case, remember? You were sleeping.
Oh.
You thrashed around, then you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound. Are you okay?
Spit out the blood and get back to work. You're a badass like that.
Okay.
You reply simply.
He's still worried. You must have really thrashed and squealed in your sleep.
Am I glitching right now? Oh, there we go. That was a terrible, terrible dream.